Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Maha Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamale Bhyo Namaha. Welcome to Sankhya Television and the program Vrat Tyowhaar. This is a very special program helping us all to be aware of the different fasts and festivals that we celebrate. So during the course of the month, these are some of the festivals that we do, and it is so designed to have information to help us that we could be able to know about it and also follow along in some of the fasts and festivals, the actual puja that is done in a simple way. So this is for the 1st of February, in which in Trinidad the Vrat of Raatri, which is known as Laghu Raatri, is supposed to be taking place. So in this discourse, Brihaspati is asking Brahmaji, and Brahmaji is answering in this katha of the Durga Navratri Vrat Katha. Brihaspati ji बोले कि हे ब्राह्मण, आप अत्यंत बुद्धिमान और सर्व शास्त्रों को और चारों वेद को जानने वाले में श्रेष्ठ हो. So Brihaspati is telling to Brahmaji that you are well versed in the books of the scriptures, the Vedas, the Shastras and the Puranas, and you are able to clear the doubts of a person's mind. I have heard of, in the month of Chait, in the month of Ashwan, in the month of Magh, and in the month of Ashad, in the bright fortnight, there are 4 Navratris that are there. 2 of them are called Laghu Navratri. That is the one in the month of Magh and also in the month of Ashad. In the bright fortnight, it is for the time in which it is being done. So this is a very special time, and it says that is Vrat ka kya phal hai? What are the benefits of this Vrat? Kis prakar karna uchit hai? What is the way in which it should be done? Aur pehle isne kisne kiya tha? And tell us also about some katha pertaining to someone who has done this Vrat. So in the month of Magh, it is called Gupta Navratri, and it is observed in Shukla Paksh, which is the bright fortnight. And the bright fortnight, because Amavas will complete in the early hours of the morning on the 1st of February, and in Trinidad it will finish before the sunrise. So the day that carries sunrise is Pratipada, which is the first tithi of the bright fortnight. And on this day, it is said that the Magh Navratri is actually starting, and it is dedicated to the form of Durga Devi Ma, Lakshmi Ma, and all the forms of Devi, the 9 different aspects of Devi. So therefore, this is known as Gupta Navratri because it is a time when people worship or do the worship in order to attain spiritual benefits, uplifting themselves. And during the Magh Navratri, it is said that the devotion for 9 days is being done to the 9 forms of Shakti or Devi. The puja and the rituals are performed to obtain siddhis. And siddhis are like success. You are doing a jap of a mantra to awaken the energy, power of the mantra, and to keep it alive all the time. This is the special time in which it is set aside for doing these sort of jap. So, the 10 Mahavidya, which are known to be the Shakti of Shivji, is actually being worshipped. And this is done by those who want to attain siddhis of their mantras. So there is another Gupt Navratri which comes in the year, that is in June, July, in the month of Ashad. And why we say June, July? Because it works with the moon. When the new moon comes in the month of June, July, that is the time when it is the end of that particular month. So the month which is Ashad, the Hindu calendar month, that is the one, because like on the 1st of February, this is when the Navratri in the month of Magh will begin, because the dark fortnight will finish on the Amavasya day or the new moon day, and it will start just after the new moon hour is finished. So in this way, it is the Navratri period starting on the very first day of February. So devotion is being done to the form of Devi Ma, and just like how in each of the Navratri you do the puja for the 9 different forms of Devis, it is in the same way that Devi Ma is being worshipped in this time. And the greatness of this Navratri, which is called Gupt Navratri, is also called Shakti Navratri. And all the different forms of Devi, as I said, is being worshipped. Performing puja or Devi Ma, it relieves the worshipper from all sort of problems. It gives the blessings of victory in the undertakes. This comes, as I said, twice in the year, in the month of Magh and also in the month of Ashad. During the Navratri, worship is being done to enhance the power of the sadhana that the person is doing, whether it is to the form of Durga Devi or whether it's to the form of Kali Devi, whichever is the form of Devi that you have your connection with, and the siddhi of the mantras that you are doing, which is appropriate to the said Devi, that is the one that you are actually focusing on. And if you are doing the 9 Devis, well, it is your wish to gain the blessings. Similarly, you do the mantras appropriate. So the process of the puja in these 9 days is the same way in which you do your normal Navratri puja. What are the ingredients that you use in this puja? In the month of, you have different names by which Devi is being known about in each month of the year. According to Devi Mahapuran, you have different months in which she is known. Some of the months she is known as the form of Matangi Devi. In some months she is called Kali Devi. In some months she is called Vaishnavi Devi. In some months she is worshipped as the form of Maya Devi. And so in each of the months of the year, you have a different form of Devi that is being, or the same Devi is actually manifesting in a different form for the activity of that particular month. So, as I said, in the month of, when we are doing this Navratri Puja, there are certain things that are very, very important to put in place. And that is, you prepare the Bedi, you have the altar, and the yantra is actually Ashtadal, that is the 8 petal yantras are drawn. And on that Bedi, you are putting the form of Devi, or whichever is Devis. You may want to put in 9 of them. If you have the space, you set it up in such a way that you put in 9 forms of Devi and you do the puja. So, in every puja, there must be Ganesh puja being done, and there must be certain things which are put in place. For instance, your puja room should always have a kalsa, and by the place where the kalsa is, at the root of the kalsa is actually set up on 7 different type of grains. It's called Saptadhanya. So you have urdi, you have moong, you have jaw, you have dhan, you have the tilli, and the tilli is 3 types. So you put and you rest the kalsa upon it, and you will perform the puja by the kalsa. So you'll give salutation to all the deities, and first you are asking that, Bhagavan, I am about to do this prayer to you. I need your blessings that I will have bhakti. The bhakti devotion will be able to be kindled greater in my mind. I want to do your devotion, but only you can help me to do so. Because I have tried to fast and I have prepared myself and I am ready to do your bhakti. But you guide me that I will keep up this fast properly and that I will not be shaken, that my mind will not move hither-thither, but I will be able to focus my thoughts upon you and keep this Vrat properly. So in this way, when we make our devotion and ask Bhagavan to help us, to give us wherever we are weak in our devotion, make us to be strong, that our mind will not move about, but to be stable, fixed upon your lotus-like feet. So at the place of the kalsa, you are taking some rice and you are offering on the kalsa, Om Dhyau Shanti, Antariksha Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Rapa Shanti, Banaspatya Shanti, Vishwadev Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Shantirev Shanti, Shama Shanti Redhira Bhavatu. So in this way you are making the offering of the rice. Then you will take flowers and you take one, touch it in the chandan and you put at the root of the kalsa, Ete Gandha Pushpe Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Then one for Navgraha Devata, Om Ete Gandha Pushpe Adityadi Navgraha Devata Namaha. Ete Gandha Pushpe, this perfume flower I am offering to thee, O Sri Ganesh Baba. This perfume flower I am offering to Navgraha Devata. This is the meaning of Ete Gandha Pushpe, that I am this perfume flower. So again, Ete Gandha Pushpe, Om Matsyadi Dasautare Bhyo Nama, Ete Gandha Pushpe, Om Sarve Devi Bhyo Nama, Ete Gandha Pushpe, Om Sarve Devi Bhyo Nama, Om Ete Gandha Pushpe, Om Devyai Namo Nama. So in this way you salute all the deities by the kalsa. Now you are doing the 5 main puja which is to be done. The first one is for Lord Ganesh. So you have the symbol of Lord Ganesh, and you have the symbol of Shivji, you have the symbol of Devi Ma, you have the symbol of Surya Narayan, and you have the symbol of Vishnu Bhagavan. So these are the 5 forms that you have. And what does it say in the Devi Mahapuran? It says that that person who worship the form of Surya, Durga, Mahadev, or the form of Vishnu, that person gains the blessings of that divine form of Devi. You worship one form, it is connected, it's like it synchronized the blessings of all, because your body is made up of 5 main elements. The first one, which is the greatest of all the elements, is water. It occupies the greatest part of the body. Ganesh is the presiding deity for the water element. So we must salute the elements in our body as well as on the altar. So the water element is Ganesh Baba, the earth element is Shiv Baba, the air element is Surya Narayan together with the planets, and the fire element is Devi Ma, and the space element is Bhagavan Vishnu. So these are the 5 main puja that we should all be doing every day. And you do not have to take long method to do it, you do it simple. So you do it, you have Pancho Prakar, which is 5 steps. You have also Das Prakar, which is 10 steps. And you have the lengthy one, which is Sorsho Prakar, which is 16 steps. So puja can be done in this simple way by performing bhakti. So you have the murti placed and you will give. For Ganesh Baba first, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Then you give Durba grass, Etat Durba Patram, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. You take a bay leaf and put by Ganesh Baba, Etat Durba Patram, Etat Bilva Patram, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. You light an incense and you do arti, Esha Dhupa, Om Sri Ganeshaya Nama. You take a diya and also do arti. Esha Deepa, Om Sri Ganeshaya Nama. And then you take a fruit or something that you have to offer as a naibed or bhog or prasad. Om Idam Naivedyam, Om Sri Ganeshaya Nama. Put hands together now. If you have any prayer or you want to sing a bhajan or you want to chant a mantra, you can do that. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. You put it and you finish. Ganesh Puja is done. Next puja is Surya Narayan Puja, because this is the next form that is to be offered. You are supposed to offer prayer too. So, you are making prayer. Ete Gandha Pushpe Om Suryaya Namah. Then, Etat Durba Patram Om Suryaya Namah. Etat Tulsi Patram Om Suryaya Namah. And Dhoop, which is the incense, Esha Dhupa Om Sri Suryaya Namah. Arti, Esha Deepa Om Suryaya Namah. And then a bhog or prasad or a fruit, Om Etat Naivedyaya Om Suryaya Namah. Then you put hands together, pray in your mind, think of the sun, removing the energy of the darkness of the whole world, energizing everything, and ask that Surya Dev Bhagavan, energize my body. Ganesh Baba, purify my antakaran, my inner self. Guide me that my puja may become fruitful. Om Suryaya Namo Namah. And in this way, you are making your prayer in your own simple words and offering to Surya Dev Bhagavan. Vishnu Bhagavan is the same way. That is the space that has ether. And you are making prayer to Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ete Gandha Pushpe Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Eta Durva Patram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then Eta Tulsi Patram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Incense Arti Esha Dhupa Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And with the Arti Esha Deepa Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then a prasad Om Etat Naivedyaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Put hands together now, you pray again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And you bow. Whatever is your mind prayer, you make that prayer and then chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So you finish, do 3 of the 5 puja. Next one is for Shivji. Om Ete Gandha Pushpe Om Namah Shivaya. Then you give Durba grass. Om Etat Durba Patram Om Namah Shivaya. Then you take a bay leaf. Om Etat Bilva Patram Om Namah Shivaya. Then you give incense. Om Esha Dhupa Om Namah Shivaya. Then you do Arti Esha Deepa Om Namah Shivaya. Then you give a bhog or a fruit or prasad. Etat Naivedyaya Om Namah Shivaya. Then you put hands together, pray to Shiv Baba that you are also the elements in me, you are the elements outside of me. Bhagavan, I bow to you, purify me, make me worthy of your blessings, bless the family, bless the community, bless the country as a whole. And like that in your prayer, in your own words, you make your prayer, Om Namah Shivaya, and you bow. Next will be for Devi Ma. And Devi is the fire element, and fire is energy. Energy, the power by which the eyes can see, the power by which our hands can move, the power by which our tongue can speak, the power by which the whole system is able to function. That is Shakti or Devi Ma. So you pray to Devi Ma. Ete Gandha Pushpe Om Devyai Namaha. Etat Bilva Patram Om Devyai Namah. If you have neem, you can give Etat Neema Patram Om Devyai Namaha. You give Dhoop, which is the incense, Esha Dhupa Om Devyai Namah, Arti Esha Deepa Om Devyai Namah, and then you offer a bhoga prasad, Om Etat Naivedyaya Om Devyai Namah. Put hands together again and you pray now. Ask Devi Ma to give blessings and to bless your family, protect from sickness, difficulties, problems, that our body must be healthy, mind must be healthy, thoughts must be healthy, protect the home and bless the home with unity and peace and good understanding. Let all the family members be blessed too with good thoughts, that they may be able to think well and synchronize their efforts together to work like a team, so that the family will always have unity, peace and blessing and understanding, and good thoughts and good knowledge must prevail within us all, so that we could be able to do whatever duties we have to do and act in a very responsible way. Om Devyai Namo Namah. In this way you complete the puja. Now, for whichever Devi you want to, if you want to Kali Devi, Saraswati Devi, Lakshmi Devi, whichever it is, you do the worship and you take the mantra now. And after taking the mantra, if it's Saraswati, Aim Klim Saraswatya Swaha. If it is Lakshmi, Hrim Sim Sri Mahalakshmi Nama. If it is Durga, Om Hrim Sim Dum Durgaya Nama. Any mantra you have, whichever your Guru has given, if it's even that you want to do Siddhi with, sit down, put your thoughts together, focus, close the eyes, put the hands together. When you put the hands together, remember there are certain pressure points that are touching together. So it is going to activate some of the energies which have been asleep. So it will help the mind to focus better. It actually brings a way of surrendering. So it's surrendering yourself in the form of prayer, and it activates some of the muscle and some of the energies that are in the sleeping stage by putting the hands together. So you pray and ask for the blessings that, Ma, I would like to gain the blessings of this mantra, and I want it that I will not be able to use it in the time when it is appropriate to help me in anything that I have to do, so that I may make proper choices. I may not choose the things I shouldn't choose, but I may make proper choices. I may make proper decisions. I must always be calm in my mind and my thoughts and everything to be able to do all my duties properly. And when you bless me like this, Mother, I'll become successful with your grace, because you will be recognized within me. I'll be able to reveal you in all my actions. I offer my praises to you, Ma. Be pleased with my prayer. And then you organize your dhar. When you are finished, you have a dhar that you will offer for Devi Ma. What do you give in the dhar? It says, Bijora ke phool mein arg dene se roop ki prapti hoti hai. When you give the bijora flowers, that is, the bijora is a fruit which is big like a grapefruit, but it is actually a lime, but it's a sweet one, not the sour one. And that flowers is given. A next flower that is given is the hibiscus flower. The big hibiscus flower is given in the arg. So you get the form of blessings of Roop ki Prapti, good look, good form, good shape. Jaya Phal se Kirti. Jaya Phal is known as nutmeg. So that is very, very special. It is also medicinal, and by giving that in the dhar, you get kirti. Kirti means fame. Then you have dried fruits like currants and raisin are put in the arg or the dhar. When you put dried fruits like currants and raisin, you gain the success for your puja. When you give the banana fruits, you get bhushan, like jewel, clothes, ornaments and so on, for protecting your body. Then you give also khand. You have sugar, different type of sugars that are there. One is known as mystery sugar, jaggery sugar, and you have the loaf sugar. So khand is the sugar that you give. So by giving that, you gain blessings of vigor and strength and vitality. By the different leaves that you give in the arg, like the neem, the bale, the pan, you gain health and strength in the body. So in this way, you give the offerings and you perform the puja to that divine form of Devi Ma, seeking the blessings. But in order to do this, it says, Parhe likhe Brahman se pooch kar ghat ki stapna kare. You should get this Khalsa consecrated and take the information of how to consecrate the Khalsa by a learned Brahman or learned person, a learned priest, who could be able to help you to consecrate the Khalsa. That Khalsa, you will attend to it at least one day for the week. You should change the water, whether it is a Thursday, if you are a devotee of Lord Vishnu, if it's a Friday, a devotee of Devi Ma. So you could change it on the appropriate day, which you have as a special day set aside, and there is where daily you are doing your puja. And it says, you give the arg to the form of Devi Ma in this Navratri time. It says, जायफल से कीर्ति, डाक से कार की सिद्धि होती है, और आंबले is a prompt type of fruit that is given and you gain happiness by giving that. केले से सुख की प्राप्ति और भूषण की प्राप्ति होती है। इस प्रकार फलों से अर्घ देकर और यथा विधि हवन करे। So in this way you take the fruits that are available in the season in which you are in. In different season you have different fruits that you will get. So use what is available in the season in which you are in, and you will mince them up together, and that is what you offer your dhar. And as you offer your arg or your dhar to the form of Devi Ma, pray in your mind for yourself, pray for happiness, pray for peace within yourself, because when you have peace within yourself, you could communicate in a peaceful way. When you do not have peace within yourself, it is difficult to share what you don't have. As Gautama Buddha says, he who himself has known no peace, what peace could he to others bestow? So practice to generate that peaceful feeling in the self and recognize the Atma, that you are part of God. And you are trying to bring this purity into yourself. Your inner self has to become pure. But remember, just like how water, when it falls, if you catch it in a very nice clean vessel, it is fit for drinking. But when it falls and it mixed with the silt and the soil and everything, you have to pass it through filtration before it is fit again for use. In the same way, this Atma, when it is connected with body, although it is separate from body, but it is in body, it has certain type of situations that it has to purify the body that it exists in. And for purifying the body in which it is existing in, we have to go through certain sadhanas. And these times of Navratri, these times of Ekadasi, these times of the different Vrat and the Tyowhaar that we have, it is the way in which we can be able to purify our inner self and gain the maximum amount of blessings in the smallest amount of time. So that's why it is said, when these times come, we do not only do the jap and the puja, but it is auspicious to also give dan, give gifts where it is actually required, support the place where it is needed, and you will be able to cherish maximum amount of blessings in this way and gain the blessings for yourself. And you can pray also, even for if you have a sick family member, you want to pray, this is also the time to make prayer, so that the jaws of death will not devour before its time. So with this we pray and ask for the blessings of Devi Ma for ourselves and for the family. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalle Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharne Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Om.